Lately, I've been rewatching the classic television series Happy Days, and I have been rediscovering the Tuscadero sisters. The first to appear on the show was Big Sister Pinky, played by actress Roz Kelly. Introduced during the first 3 episodes of the pre-shark jumping 4th season, Pinky Tuscadero was billed as the world's greatest female cyclist, and she was also very familiar with the fawns. And at least at first, they seemed like they were a match made in heaven. However, Roz and the actor who played the fawns, Henry Winkler, had a bit of history of their own, and it turns out neither one really cared for the other, and because of that, along with a couple of other incidents, Pinky rode off into the sunset after those 3 episodes and never returned. But here's the deal. The character was popular, very popular. People liked Pinky, and the producers of Happy Days wanted to take advantage of that. So during the 5th season, they introduced a brand new character played by rocker Suzi Quatro, a U.S. musician who'd been burning up the charts internationally since 1973. Suzi's character was named Leather Tuscadero, and it turns out that she was the younger sister of Pinky. Like Suzi, Leather was a musician who played in a group called Leather and the Suedes, and over the course of the next couple of seasons, Leather would make 7 appearances on Happy Days. And then, just like her older sister Pinky, Leather disappeared, which was really a bummer because, just like Pinky, Leather had become quite popular on the show. And it turns out that Suzi's final appearance on Happy Days during season 6 was one of my favorites. The episode is titled Marian, Fairy Godmother, and when the episode ends, the story gives the viewers every reason to believe that Leather and Ralph Malph were going to be a thing. But then nothing. Why is it that these Tuscadero girls keep disappearing? Okay, settle down, Batman. We know why Pinky left the show, but Leather? From what I understand, everybody on the set really enjoyed working with Suzi, so what happened? Come on, Gary Marshall, you owe me an answer. You really do. Well, he really did. But Gary passed away a few years back, so we've got to look elsewhere. So here's what I'm going to do. There's this person that I follow on Twitter who goes by the name of Dr. Pop Culture, and wouldn't you know it, they may have an answer. According to the good doc, Leather's popularity with viewers was not lost on Gary Marshall, and he offered to put her in her very own spin-off. But Suzi, who was concerned about being typecast, passed on the offer and doubled down on her music career. So the truth about Leather Tuscadero is that she disappeared only because Suzi wanted her to. But was it a good decision? Well, if you asked a young Dave Sundstrom decades ago, I would have said heck no. After all of the shark jumping shenanigans at the beginning of season 5, Leather was a breath of fresh air in a show that was rapidly running out of steam. But I suspect that if you were to ask this lady, she'd say that she absolutely made the right call. And she wouldn't be the only one to say that. In fact, if you take a peek at the musicians who show up on screen in the recent documentary Suzi Q to sing the praises of this rock and roll trailblazer, well, it's quite an impressive list of people. You've got everyone from Alice Cooper to Joan Jett to Debbie Harry to, you guessed it, Henry Winkler. So does anyone remember Suzi's biggest hit here in the US? This is it right here. It's called Stumblin' In, and it was a duet with a feller named Chris Norman, who was the lead singer of a band called Smokey. I'm not familiar with his work other than this song, but I've got to say that I totally understand why this was one of the top hits in the United States in 1979, and I can also see how the success of this duet might have given Suzi the confidence and the courage to turn down Gary Marshall's offer. Alright, now it's your turn. What do you think? Did Suzi make the right decision? Please share your thoughts and memories in the comment section, and if you like this video, I would truly appreciate a thumbs up. Maybe even share it on Facebook or Twitter. And what the heck, why not consider subscribing to my channel? I talk about music, movies, and mostly TV from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.